Get ready for an epic crossover adventure that combines the best of both science fiction and fantasy. In this thrilling tale, we delve into the rich and complex world of Cosmere, created by renowned author Brandon Sanderson, and explore its intersection with the iconic Star Trek universe. Follow our diverse cast of characters as they embark on a perilous journey that spans the galaxies, facing off against powerful enemies and unraveling ancient mysteries along the way. With the fate of both their universes hanging in the balance, they must work together to confront a threat that threatens to destroy everything they hold dear. Drawing on the intricate lore and mythology of the Cosmere, this story offers a unique blend of hard science fiction and epic fantasy that is sure to captivate fans of both genres. So buckle up and join us as we boldly go where no one has gone before, into a world of adventure, danger, and wonder. Star Trek, The Cosmic Oath. Chapter 1, A New Beginning. Captain Alicia Martinez stood on the bridge of the USS Aegis, her heart swelling with pride as she took in the sleek, state-of-the-art starship before her. As the first Starfleet vessel designed with the joint efforts of the United Federation of Planets and the recently allied Thillians, the Aegis represented a new age of unity and cooperation. Just as Martinez was about to issue her first command, the ship's first officer, Commander Tven, a Vulcan with a keen mind and impeccable logic, informed her of a distress signal from a nearby system. With the crew on high alert, the Aegis set off to investigate. Upon arrival, they discovered an ancient artifact emitting the signal, surrounded by a graveyard of derelict starships from various races and time periods. Their mission, to unravel the mystery of this cosmic anomaly and ensure that they didn't meet the same fate as those who had come before. Captain Alicia Martinez stood on the bridge of the USS Aegis, her heart swelling with pride as she took in the sleek, state-of-the-art starship before her. As the first Starfleet vessel designed with the joint efforts of the United Federation of Planets and the recently allied Thillians, the Aegis represented a new age of unity and cooperation. Martinez's gaze fell upon the many species that made up her crew, each an expert in their respective fields. She was proud to lead such a diverse and capable team, and she knew that together, they would boldly go where no one had gone before. With the crew on high alert, the Aegis set off to investigate. Before they could reach their destination, they received an unexpected visitor. A mysterious man, who went by the name Hoyd, appeared on the bridge. Hoyd was an enigmatic figure, known throughout the galaxy for his stories and his ability to be present at critical moments in history. No one knew his true origins or how he managed to appear whenever and wherever he pleased. Intrigued by Hoyd's sudden appearance, Captain Martinez allowed him to stay on board, despite the potential security risk. Hoyd seemed to possess a wealth of knowledge about the galaxy's history and had an uncanny ability to sense important events. As the Aegis continued toward the uncharted system, Hoyd entertained the crew with tales of cosmic adventures and heroic deeds, capturing the imagination of every crew member. He seemed to know things about the crew that they hadn't shared with anyone, sparking both curiosity and suspicion among the officers. Upon arrival in the uncharted system, they discovered an ancient artifact emitting the distress signal, surrounded by a graveyard of derelict starships from various races and time periods. The sight was both awe-inspiring and chilling, as they realized the fate of those who had ventured too close to the artifact. Hoyd's enigmatic smile seemed to suggest that he knew more about the situation than he was letting on. Captain Martinez couldn't shake the feeling that Hoyd's presence was somehow connected to the artifact and the mystery surrounding it. As the crew studied the ancient artifact from a safe distance, they noticed a sudden change in the energy patterns surrounding it. The bridge of the USS Aegis was bathed in a bright flash of light, and as the glare subsided, they found themselves in the presence of another unexpected guest, Q. Q, a seemingly omnipotent being from the Q continuum, had a long history with Starfleet, particularly with Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. He was known for his unpredictable nature, often causing mischief and chaos for the amusement of himself and his fellow Q. The crew looked on in astonishment as Q and Hoyd exchanged knowing glances. It became apparent that they shared a past, whether as friends or enemies, it was difficult to tell. Q's mischievous grin mirrored Hoyd's enigmatic smile, creating an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty on the bridge. "I've come to witness this momentous event," Q declared. "It's not every day that a group of mortals stumbles upon a relic as fascinating as this one." Captain Martinez, wary of Q's intentions, asked him to explain his connection to Hoyd and the artifact. Q merely chuckled and replied, "All in due time, Captain. For now, let's just say that Hoyd and I share mutual interest in the events unfolding here." As the crew struggled to understand the connection between Q, Hoyd, and the ancient artifact, they focused on gathering as much information as possible about the derelict ships surrounding them. Dr. Julian Hawkins, the chief science officer, discovered that the ships had been drawn in and trapped by the gravitational pull of the artifact, and that any attempt to approach it would put the Aegis at risk of suffering the same fate. Captain Martinez faced a difficult decision: risk the lives of her crew to uncover the secrets of the artifact, or retreat and leave the mystery unsolved. As she weighed her options, Q and Hoyd observed her with keen interest, as if they knew something she didn't. Captain Martinez ultimately decided to proceed with caution, ordering drive Hawkins to assemble a team and prepare a probe that could be sent to investigate the artifact up close. Meanwhile, she kept a close eye on Q and Hoyd, unsure of their motives or their roles in the unfolding events. As the probe was being prepared, Hoyd and Q seemed to be engaged in a game of verbal chess, their exchanges full of veiled threats and cryptic references. It was clear that they were not just old acquaintances, but rivals with a complex and potentially dangerous relationship. The probe was launched, and the crew eagerly awaited the data it would transmit back to the Aegis. Little did they know that the answers they sought would only deepen the mystery, and that their journey into the unknown had just begun. As the crew waited for the probe's data, Hoyd and Q continued their cryptic conversation. At one point, Hoyd mentioned something about a Stormlight archive, a term that piqued Captain Martinez's curiosity. Unsure of the significance, she asked Hoyd to explain. With a smile, he launched into a tale of a distant world called Roshar, where powerful storms raged and mystical energy, known as Stormlight, could be harnessed by those with the right abilities. This energy, he explained, allowed people called Knights Radiant to perform incredible feats and wield powerful weapons called Shardblades. While Hoyd's story of the Stormlight archive seemed unrelated to their current predicament, the tale captivated the crew, and they couldn't help but wonder if there was a connection between the two.